Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your reading for Tuesday the 16th of October. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I grow every day and I'm loving every moment of the journey, so I'm so grateful to have you here with me. I love your comments, I love the experience. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love to have you on board. Please come join us. If my readings don't resonate with you, however, there's no point in telling me they're not resonating. There's no point in being, negative about it. Move on. Go and find another reader. I'm sorry that this time the reading didn't appeal to you. And that's okay. I'm happy to take that feedback, but I'm not really sure what you want me to do with it. I'm sorry. I'm very honest. Couple of things. Somebody questioned the fact that I call myself a goddess, which I thought was quite strange, but that's okay. I just want to acknowledge that I actually didn't call myself that name. A person who is no longer with me referred to me as that when I was young, and I guess it's stuck with me. It's very endearing. It's it was a beautiful sentiment, and I've never forgotten it. So I'd like to just put that out there. And there was something else. Oh, okay. Somebody questioned how I read one of the cards, which I thought was quite interesting. So what I'd like to say to you is I actually don't read the cards. I channel messages. And sometimes the message that comes through sometimes will be quite different to the traditional card meaning. I try to sort of pull the meanings from the cards, but sometimes Spirit will give me other meanings as well. Sometimes I don't have the chance to say all of those while I'm on camera. I try to keep the reading short, honest and straight to the point. So please, I've been reading the tarot for 40 odd years, probably 44 years now. So I definitely have lots of experience with this. So if you don't agree with what I'm saying, I think that's fine. But, oh, that's beautiful. Look what just jumped out. The wish card. I think it's fine to feel that way and to question it, but I just want to clarify that Spirit comes to me directly. I'm not a tarot reader. I'm not a tarot reader. I'm intuitive. I'm a psychic medium. The messages are brought to you through the cards. I use the cards as a tool because it's not as attractive if I sit here and just talk and nothing's going on. So, beautiful. All right, so for today, oh, very nice people. 9 of Pentacles. I love it. Okay, so today you are feeling very on top of things. It's like you've got yourself highly organized. You're in your element. You're confident. You may have got to a point where you're satisfied with the amount of money you have, what's coming in, what's going out. But whatever it is, there's this feeling of independence, confidence. It's very much about being single. Now, oh, excuse me, when I say being single, it's not really so much single. It's more, because you may be in a relationship, but it's more about being independent. And whether or not you're in a relationship or not, it's okay to be independent in a relationship. Okay, so the first card we have out here is the King of Wands. The King of Cups. Duh. So the King of Cups is a card that represents the water sign. So it could be that you're dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer at the moment, or all three. This does feel like someone's energy here. So I'm not quite sure why it ties in so well with the 9 of Pentacles, but I'm sure we'll find out shortly. There's a new start for you here. So maybe you have been single for a while. Maybe you are in this space of being independent. Because the 9 of Pentacles sort of talks about, it does talk about being independent. And now I'm thinking, maybe you've been single for a while, but somebody's come into your life. There's a new start here and it's very passionate. Okay, for you who don't want the love reading, the other thing I probably should have said to you while I was talking is very often the cards aren't talking about love. So try and understand how they apply to work situations too. So I do a lot of work and business readings that come through clearly as that, but other readings come through as both. Now what I'm thinking here is it could be that a water sign has offered you a new business proposal, a new job. Perhaps you have been feeling, you know, very much like you're very much in your element. You're quite comfortable where you are, but perhaps you're being offered something here. A new start at something new, something that brings passion to you. I note the butterfly here. So it's like maybe somebody's giving you this opportunity to move forward because they're giving you this rebirth here. Yeah, because you finished off some sort of cycle. Okay, so for some of you finished the cycle of being single because somebody's asked you into a relationship, and it's quite possibly a water sign or someone who has those attributes. But for others of you, there's definitely some sort of closing off of one job or one situation to move into another. And I feel like some of you are either coming out of employment and moving into your own business, and that's been coming up a little bit lately. But there's definitely an offer here of something more lucrative, has more growth, has more opportunity. It may require a move into a different place because I feel like there's this move from colder climate into warmer climate. But there's definitely a celebration around a new start here. And here's the message coming through. Now, this, whatever this is being offered to you, it's worth more money. There's money here. Now, this is coming through, you know, the Pentacles comes through as a very slow energy. But in saying that, I feel like you've been waiting a while. Maybe you've been following this up and chasing this up. Now, if this is a relationship, you've finished a cycle, someone is coming in, possibly a water sign, to offer you a new start. Because this start is very passionate. And because you've finished this cycle, you're ready to move into something more serious now. This offer is quite passionate and quite driven, regardless of which way it goes to. This offer is one that really, I mean, you can see this wand here. It really is very, very much desired. There's a great desire here for change. So if you're dealing with someone who's a water sign, I've got the Three of Swords here, which is quite a strange one, and it's right in the centre of your reading. And I always take note of that because it's in the heart of your reading. I feel like you've either been feeling like you couldn't see a way out, or you're feeling like you couldn't see in front of you because you're hanging on to some hurt here. So maybe if you left something, or you've got to leave a job behind, or leave a person behind, because there's some sort of hurt. But I don't think this is directly you. I feel like you're worried about hurting someone else by moving on. That's interesting. Oh, this is beautiful, look. A new start. So regardless of what's happening here, you're getting a new start at something. New start in work, business, love, whatever it is for you. There's definitely this feeling that something's being offered to you, which is going to change you from being the person you are into something new, because the world's here. Now, some of you here may have just been offered a holiday overseas. I feel like there's some sort of holiday to travel here, some opportunity, because the money's now there to do some travelling. So if you've retired, I think that you felt that you may not be able to afford to travel, and somehow or another someone's offered you something. Look, there's this beautiful feeling of stability coming in too. It's really nice here. People are chasing up new starts here, and they're very lucrative. There's money here. There's, you know, a future of stability. Has something to do with a water sign. You could be a water sign yourself, because it's possible, because there's messages going backwards and forwards here in regards to a future. And I feel like you've come out of a period of time where you've either been, you know, hurt, and you've had some hurt in your past. So maybe you've been waiting for something for a while and it hasn't come through. Okay, because you've had a lot. Oh, pulled two cards out at once there. Isn't that interesting? Well, I'm going to better read them together because obviously that's why they've come out. This here talks, so the Four of Swords talks about having like a break from something, having a rest from something. And the Five of Wands talks about internal conflict. And they've both come out over this over this Three of Swords here. So I feel like for some of you, this is like a door being opened to you. You've been offered some opportunity here that you either thought wasn't coming, or maybe you wished for it and it just didn't happen. Because there's a feeling here that you're going from a darker time into a brighter time. It's almost like this Ace of Pentacles here looks like sunshine. There's new growth here, there's direction, there's money. So whether this is a relationship, a job, or a business, it's definitely about moving in the right direction here. Okay, so you're getting karma paid back. I like it. This is beautiful. I think this is why those two cards came out together, so that I could pull an extra card. This is karmic. So you've obviously been either manifesting something to come to you, or wishing or working towards a future that gave you more than what you had before. Because I feel like this energy is definitely what you're still carrying this a little bit, but it's from the past. And you're moving past it now for this. So whichever way this reading goes, and it's definitely not just a love reading for a lot of you today, it definitely is a reading around just your general direction in life. I feel like there's some sort of karmic return where you've put out and now you're getting back. And opportunities are opening for you. Opportunities for stability. The only thing that is sort of like sitting here, which probably I need to sort of mention, is the fact, don't forget to look after yourself. There's some self-care stuff here as well. So I feel like you've been a lot in your head, a lot of thinking, a lot of sleepless nights worrying about this. Don't worry any longer. It's on its way to you. Okay, so the card of Adriana's come out here, and it says, I'm leading you towards the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps. I'm communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. So that definitely you're getting help from the angels here, help from your higher self, help from guides. However you look at this, spiritually, this is telling you that you are heading in the right direction. That's beautiful. I am leading you towards the answer to your prayer. Please listen to and follow the steps. I'm communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. So don't get stuck too much in this energy, guys, because it's hard to hear what's going on if Spirit's talking to you and you're in your head thinking about things. Thank you. Lovely reading.